Junior Special 5, and to our deputy officials, to our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Golden Catherine Yap Resma, together with the Vice Mayor, Honorable Agniam Senior, and the members of the Sangguniang Bayan, our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Robic Yusdok, our School Principal 1, Madam Lena Arcay, the heads of academic, technical, vocational, and senior high school departments, respected faculty members, proud parents and guardians, our distinguished guests, good day to all of you, and most especially, my warmest congratulations to our esteemed graduates of Palianos School of Fisheries Batch 2026. Let's give them a warm applause, everybody. Thank you very much. Sabi nga ni Cara David, ang pagbibigay ng graduation speech ay isa sa mga napakabigat na responsibilidad. Because we are expected to share words of wisdom and inspiration para sa ating mga minamahal na graduates. She once shared that even at 51 years old, she believes she does not have all the knowledge and wisdom in the world to be truly worthy of such a role. Ngunit sa kabila nito, tinanggap niya pa rin ang hamon. At ganoon din ako. I am a 24-year-old, still new to navigating the real world, yet I have already faced and experiences that tested my competence and character and shaped me into the person who I am today. My dear graduates, your diplomas, awards, and achievements represent not only the knowledge you have gained, but also the discipline, patience, and determination you have developed along the way. This year's theme, Filipino graduates prepared to live with competence and character, is very powerful. It reflects not only your achievements, but also the responsibility that comes with your education. Competence is the ability to perform a task effectively and responsibly. It is the knowledge you have gained, the skills you have developed, and the confidence to apply what you have learned in real-life situations. Character, on the other hand, is the foundation of who you are. It is the values that guide your decisions, the integrity you show in difficult moments, and the responsibility you carry in everything you do, especially when no one is watching. When competence and character come together, they form leaders who are trusted, resilient, and able to inspire those around them. Whatever career you choose, or in any field you study, remember this, it is not only what you know, but who you are will define the leader you become. Now let me share my story entitled Navigating the Uncharted. Here are 3 lessons from my journey, shaped by competence, guided by character, strengthened by experience. First, rejection is redirection. Looking back 7 years ago, I once stood on the stage delivering my graduation speech. And now I stand before you again, this time as a guest speaker. I was an ABM graduate with NC3 in bookkeeping. Back then, I envisioned myself of becoming a certified public accountant. But life doesn't always give us the comfort of choosing what we want. It pushes us toward what is available. And sometimes, that is exactly where we are meant to be. I come from a humble background. My parents gave me their full support in my study. But college required resources that they couldn't provide. So, I pursued scholarships. I applied for the UST scholarship, but I didn't make it, unfortunately. That rejection became a redirection. Sir Edwin Tobag, if you still remember, some of my batchmates are here, encouraged me and my classmates to take the P4 Fisheries and Scholarship online exam. Out of 8 of us, 5 passed. And I never imagined that I would rank top 1 in Region 10. That opportunity changed the course of my life. I became a P4 scholar, and I am beyond grateful for the support and opportunities that paved the way for where I am today. I took up Bachelor of Science in Fisheries at Mindanao State University at Nawan. During my OJT, I was deployed to a shrimp farm in Negros Occidental under Chirwin Open Foods Philippines Corporation. There, I experienced aquaculture, not just in theory, but in real life. From the concepts of aquaculture, pond preparation, up to the harvest, how to compute biomass, how to compute the ABW, the FCR, what are those indicators? Kung sa'y gamit na nila in the field of aquaculture. So during theory science, okay, that is the part of the concept. But kung saan ko pag-apply? So during the OGT, I deepened my understanding. So the vocation tabang off. And from that, I can have this hashtag, learning by doing. Eventually, I graduated cum laude, received a leadership award, served as governor of our Fisheries Science Society, and became part of the Super Student Council at LSU Nawan. Before graduation, CPF conducted the campus recruitment. So I applied just to experience being interviewed. Back during your career guidance, you also experienced mock job interviews, am I right? No, mag-try tayo. Someday ang feeling mag-apply kung trabaho. But that time, it was really a campus recruitment, so nag-hiring din sila. And I tried to apply. Thanks to my OJT experience and good academic setting, I managed to land a position as a technical officer even before graduation. It was a nerve-wracking but exciting experience for me. But before I could decide to accept the job offer, I remember calling my mama and siya, "Ma, dalawang biya ko sa CPA, sa Manilo. I-go na ko or i-pursue na ko mag-master or mag-take out board exam." Tapos mama, ikaw bahala, ikaw decide mong decision. So mo to, nakahit sa mong kagalingan, okay, vaccine kayo na opportunity is once in a lifetime. So, rejection is not redirection. Kung sa mga plans natin before, maybe there are better plans that is prepared for us. So, I choose to take the opportunity. And I have been deployed to 2 farm locations. First, in Calatagan, Batangas, for 1.5 years, and now in Zambales for almost a year. There I was able to apply my knowledge and skills in fisheries, as well as the learnings I acquired as an ABM graduate. And presently, I passed the licensure examination for fisheries professionals. Now, I am living one of my dreams. It feels like navigating through ever-changing winds, taking every opportunity that comes my way, and facing challenges head-on. Full of uncertainties, but driven by high hopes of pursuing success. And I saw how God was working in my life, redirected, not rejected. As it is written in Jeremiah 29:11, one of my guiding verses in my life, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, are plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." Second, ito, favorite line, naririnig nyo to sa meme, sa Facebook nyo, kung saan social media platform. Ito, sumakses step by step. Sabi ni, sino nagsabi lang? Si Linya. Hindi niya kilala si Linya. Sabi niya, success, step by step. So, we often hear the quote, a journey to 1,000 dreams begins with a single step. But the first step is always the hardest. Do you believe? Do you agree? Ang pinaka-unang step doon ang pinaka-lisod sa tanong. Ganon, ano? Pwede mag-skip na sa pangalawang step. Okay, so for me, it wasn't just a step, but a leap of faith. A leap into the unknown, facing what life offers and exploring the uncharted. Success is not about being the best from the start. It's about choosing to grow every single day. Growing up, I was a consistent honor student, from elementary to high school. I was active in organizations and events, Boy Scouts, Drum and Light Corps, contests, student government, campus journalism, name it. I was there. Pero dili ko ayos, naka-join lang. Because I was told to do so. So, okay, appeal ka na. And sa una, wala lang sa buwan. Sige, appeal na. But little did I know, those experiences nga result of those mga ibang kapilan ako before really helped me to become what I am today. To become resilient, to become resourceful, di ba? The skills that akala natin wala lang. Join ka lang dyan, enjoy. Pero at the end of the day, malalaman mo na lang. This is what I have learned from those trainings, from those experiences. But inside the classroom, I had limitations. My knowledge was limited. My exposure to technology was minimal. There were times we were asked to perform newscasting activities, role plays, and musical presentations. And I struggled. The version of newscasting I knew was different. I didn't even have a phone to search online for references. Kung saan na lang ang pamahagi sa mga ginabuhat nila na inanak. So, during my time, siguro, wala ko ng mga insights na ay, available din yung mga resources online, at yung mga references online. Wala ko kabalo. So, that was, during my time. And, I once completed a feasibility study with no proper literature review, only links. That is true. Please lang, wala ka decide kung saan nakuhan. So, and because of peer pressure, I tried to act like I knew everything. Nagiging yung sweeto ba? Sweeto. Always with an opinion. Always with something to say. Until my teachers called me out. And that moment changed me. I realized I didn't need to pretend. No? I needed to grow. Thankfully, I learned that lesson before it was too late. I worked with myself, not just academically, but personally. And I graduated with highest honors in high school. Now, from the outside, people would say, sana all, nag-good grades. Sana all, bando. No? Grabe ka, ayaw, power. But what they didn't see was the pressure behind those medals and certificates. Tama? Do you agree? Dahil yung medals and certificates, do you agree that may mga pressure behind that one? No? For my journey, the expectations I placed on myself and the expectations that others placed on me. When I entered college, the pressure continued. I came from a school with a strong reputation, so I told myself, ilahanglan mo sa lidan kita. Sige ta magpaalikansi. Stand out kita kay fisheries, sige na kita, Baliana School of Fisheries, di ba? One of the best institutions in Baliana and Samsung Genta. Do you agree? Yes. Hindi kayo inyong yes, Marman, mga delivered me to BSF. Do you agree? Yes. That's right, that's the spirit. Ang ko na kailangan natin galingan. Everything I learned in high school, I applied. Participation, check. Attendance, Check. Raising my hand even if that's your answer. Check. At first, I thought I was doing well. Okay, Gary, huh? But at the end of the semester, I only made it to the dean's list with a GPA of 1.75 flat. 1.2, uy, kasama siya, dean's list, sir. While my classmates performed better, pag natawag ako sa CUR sa akin, sa natawag sa grade sleep sa last week, ilang GPA? 1.35, 1.43, ano? What happened to me? I was once the valedictorian in my high school. I was once always at the top. Now it seems like I am the bottom. Ano ko ba? What happened? So, ano naman ang kagalingon? Maybe if I give more effort, I could do better too. But we cannot change the past. So I said, I will do better next time. Bawal na lang sa late game. No? Kasi may past different players yan. Bawal na lang sa late game.
Bawal sa late game.
But then, pag second semester, patapos ng second semester, niabot si COVID-19 pandemic. Instead naman, I hope to makawi. Among grado, P or F, pass or fail. And fortunately, pass ang takalan. So, okay, ang gamot kayo, no? And then, during online classes, we learn theories, but without laboratory experience. That's why our understanding of the key concepts remain incomplete, making the real-world application really difficult. But despite all of that, we find the resources to learn, and yet, despite those challenges, I made it to the Vice Chancellor's list. So sa MSU na, ay ka ng this lister, Vice Chancellor's list, Chancellor's list, so from this lister, medyo araw-araw niya ang Vice Chancellor's list. So ang katong kanina natin hashtag learning by doing, rin ang part natin hashtag work smart, not hard. If you know, you know. So maximize your resources. You can use the artificial intelligence responsibly. Okay, pag-submit niyo sa inyong requirements ng ChatGPT, if you want to tailor this to blah 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 blah, okay na rin. Wala din na review, ang context adto, no? So, there is no harm in using technology, but we should be responsible. Do you get that? Okay, remember that there is no harm in using AI because it is part of our life nowadays. But make sure that you're using it responsibly. Na nakasagot mo sa iyong ibuhat, no? Nakasagot mo sa iyong i-submit. Kaya kung wala, you're contributing to the problems related to fake news and misinformation. Thank you very much. So be careful, para dito mag-add sa fake news and misinformation. Okay? So going back, then the UGT in Negros, then followed by our thesis. So during our thesis, we did
surrender ang microphone. Surrender microphone niya. Pusay.
sa tatihan, okay pa ba? Okay, hep. Very good. Okay, so going back, after that one, during our OJT, so we didn't have enough resources. So what we did is we aligned our study with the USA funded project, which is the microplastic in Mindanao. So that was implemented in MSU Nawan. So we nakikasakay din sa project para makasave kay, doing thesis is really expensive. So during those times, we traveled to Himuko to collect our samples, and then we coordinated with the boat operator what the required permits. Kay as part of the protocol of the USC, we have to make sure that all our transactions has permits, acknowledgement receipts, and official receipts for reimbursement purposes. So what was that? But dili lang ito mga simple na interaction. Later, we needed additional waste sample. So to save money, tatlo na pinabok sa mundo, I went back alone. So ako lang ibalik sa inyo ko. Ganito, first time ay pang-second, although pang-second time na akong balik ko, wala akong may kailan sa inyo ko. Kato lang fisherman, dili ka na kailan ba kayo, kato lang ang introduction. But you know what happened? The operator welcomed me into his home. Me, a stranger, no? He gave me food, a place to sleep, and kindness that I did not expect. He shared his story as a frequent breadwinner, and it inspired me to persevere and stay disciplined. So, sa pagka-breadwinner, he set aside niya iyang own dreams for the sake of the needs of his family. So dito, nakainan ko nga, grabe, naggat kayo mga dreams nga nasayang, but because para sa pamilya, hasa na to ang tanan. Am I right?
Yes.
So, para hindi gawin sa masaya, taruhan na to, no? Ang akong mga dreams nga para magyapon na sa ating family. So during those time, the experience reminded me that God provides even through people. Then came the equation. Then came Litan. Before, diba, I was hired as a technical officer in Exxon. But before becoming a shrimp technician, I underwent intensive training, lectures, research projects, and field work under the sun and sometimes under the rain. We fed shrimps from boats. Pagkabangkak dito, feeding sa mga shrimps, no? Carried heavy sacks of feed. Step into cold pans, especially pag December. Dito, nagpunta ako tubig sa fish pan. But we have to do it because we have to remove the waste material from the pan for our culture. So it's part of the protocol. And then, monitor water quality parameters. Fisheries na ngayon, dahil kayo kung kanang ma-experience kung i-indulge yung panggalingan in the world of fisheries and fisheries sciences. And honestly, I thought, lecture na sa? Research na sa? Sabi ko ba humanali pag graduate? Sabi ko ba, okay na to, naka-depend na message, hard found na, naka-depend to. Dapat kaya po, pag-trabaho na. And that is the proof, no? That learning doesn't end in the four corners of the classroom. Wherever you go, nagyan mo na ang learning experiences. So, di, pasabot, mag-graduate na, tapos na. Tama? Now, I pushed through and earned my certification as a shrimp technician. And now, I handle multiple funds, supervise workers, manage daily operations, and ensure farm compliance. So, we're nasa yung process of business permits, kailangan mag-renewal, kailangan mag-permits. So, bago pag-yaman nag-yatag sa ako, karon nag-inay pag ka na kapalo mo sa mga process, mga assessment, another step to learning, di ba? Learning experience, traditional skill. So, yes, yapon. You remember when I mentioned about passing the licensure exam for fisheries professionals? Honestly, I wasn't fully prepared during that time. Or somehow, kasi wala akong proper review. Because after graduation, I focused on work. And many would ask, when I will be taking the board exam? Ano lang ko siya, masamanan ko yung mga dili lang sa bata ko na. Ito na, hindi pa ako feel na mag-take exam. Basin sunod na, basin puhon. And it took me 2 years to finally take the leap. When July 2025 came, the beginning of application, I said, well, this is it. No, bahala na, pagbalilay di ba? Kaya na, gugdo, pagbalilay di ba? Verbal one, dito kay licensure exam na na. I even chose to take the exam in Baguio. Kaya ano, dito ng exam, director rin lang, hindi sa nature, hindi ka pasar, moment-moment na lang, no? Of course, kasama na lang gana. Ano ba ba? Hitting multiple birds with one stone. Pinaka-main purpose, may take board exam. Kasi yung mga side birds, mga gaglam, mga. So, before the exam, for me ka-book na sa hotel na doon ako kakauban sa work and sa ka-friend na ako. We did, nag-initiate ng mga friend na mo na mag-reviewing using flashcards. So, you're familiar with the 9 questions sa front and then nag-answer ako ba? So, question sila. Sila, mga answer. Ako, nag-alam sa ila. Saan ha? wala naik makabaloko, naik makabaloko. Pero kasagaran nila ito wala, pinamutangan, it is traditional fishing vessel used to transport fingerlings and bangus from cages and to park. Wala na. Ang sama na. Wala dyan po kabalo. Ang answer niya kay Tituya. Kabalo ka na, napag-answer. Di ba? Kapuan? Tituya. Traditional fishing vessel. So, pasalamat ko nga nag-review, may kinanap ko, wala kita akong review. Kaya kung wala kita ako ay nagawa sa amuan, ay nagawa sa exam na mga review. Kaya kung wala ko yun ako, orang ako din mo gawas sa exam. Wala nang gawas sa review, ako na lang gawas. Pero literally, nakagawas doon eh. Kaya during the first day of the exam, during our first subject, aquaculture, I was taking my son in one of the exam. When suddenly the entire PRC building was shook by a 4.4 magnitude earthquake. Gawas na nila na safety. Kung saan akong nakurang, giguhan ako ang mga gamit. Sa naman, dito ako ang snack. Kung saan ako ginit man. Nalanay na chocolate. Ipag-offer naman ang mga kauban naman sa isang. Ipag-butog na sila. And kanang during the time na ang chairman sa PRC na bawal avoid kanang communicating with each other, hindi mo doon sila, nalaman sila. So the exam was forfeited and scheduled. So bale, kanina ko na-take ko, 5 subject yung na-take, 2 aquaculture, tapos isang counter fisheries, most harvest fisheries, o buwan, isang aquatic ecology. So, bahala na at least, asal, no? And, on that exam, my work experience became my strongest foundation. Although wala din sa akong na-review, but
Kapit na
talagang
30.
po sa mga knowledge na pag-eskwela, kung kakang experience na ito sa work na everyday mo nang pinabuhat ka kung yung bayan. Lagyan ka na ng question sa aquaculture, mo ito na sumakses step by step. Kailangan talaga yung pinabuhin na. But what I learned is that, but this journey of success was never perfect. Because I made mistakes, I made wrong decisions, and I faced the consequences. And through that, I learned. Failing does not mean, it's not actually I learned, it's a proof that failing does not mean you're a failure. And every mistake is a lesson. You take accountability. You grow, improve. Constructive criticism, sakit usahay no, kadang ini kalau makasapan ka sa supervisor, gina-sugarcoat natin sa constructive criticism, kasabak ko na, sakit. Pero ano man sila, apil daw ang kasabak sa bayan, apil sa silbito. So yes, parang prepare ka na. Value ng makasapan ka, is okay, take it as constructive criticism, an opportunity to improve ourselves. Not limitan ourselves, but opportunity to improve ourselves. Kung masama ka, okay. Kung masayo ka, okay. But learn from this mistake and try to make sure that those mistakes will never happen again. Okay? Okay? Okay naman tayo dyan? Pag-ikaw lang yun, no? Ano pa siya ang tingas? Right? Well, the iron is not. But also believe that if something is meant for you, it will come at the right time. Some succeeded right after the graduation, others take years, and that's okay. Because your timeline is yours alone. Ako nag-expect na dito yung mga kaubanaan, no? Some of you are very young, but some, natin mga elders or mga itong ahead sa inyo, but they have the chance to pursue education. And now, we're here. That age or time limit is not a hindrance to achieve success. Tama? Okay. So, before tayo proceed, magpaliligay sa Taiwan. Ang Taiwan, redirection is rejection. Redirection is a rejection. And then second is magsasagot by step. So, karon, I would like to request everyone of you, everyone of us, to please stand. So, make sure you're ready. Pwede na ako i-play din ako kung nandun karon na kuhan, yung music number. Dahil din sa anak. Kabalo, anak, ako anak ng setting, no?
Hawak mo ang beat.
Ha? Oh, hawak ko ang beat. Sige daw, beat. Try na ako para pag-tinig ka tulgo. Yung mga buka naman ako banda sa Ngano? Muna ang third learning experience. Hawak mo ang beat. Do you believe na hawak ninyo ang beat? Oo, ma? Well, ano ba eh? Sige lang, yes. Sure, totoo na hawak niyo ang beat? Hawak niyo ba ang beat?
Yes.
Yes. My dear graduates, hawak ninyo ang beat ng buhay. Your competence gives you confidence, but it is your character that keeps you grounded when the rhythm gets difficult. Because in life, it is not about to follow the beat. You must learn to lead it and master it and control it to achieve success. Di ba kasi ang beat, mabilis man o mabagal, hindi man tuloy-tuloy, hindi o limit. Hawakan ninyo ng mahusay ang beat ng inyong buhay. Kumbaga sa nila ba? Sa fast, slow, pibo, linaw, but at the end of the day, dapat din lang ang sunod kung go sa beat. You must learn, master it, control it, hawakan natin ang beat. No? Para meron tayong control kung saan tayo pupunta.
20 minutes ka na isa.
I know many of you hold national certificates such as Field of Tractor Fisheries, meron? Aquaculture, may mga NC1, NC2, NC3. Aquaculture, Tractor Fisheries, meron, di ba? Wala yata. Wala sila gano'n. Hindi sila competency. Meron. Meron wala. Tulgon na siguro sila. So naman yung mga certificates na yun na ano, yung Field of Tractor Fisheries, Aquaculture, Fish Food Processing, kami nabanan itong bread and pastry, and so many technical kung NCs. These are more than just documents, no? They prove that you have practical skills that meet industry standards. They show that you are not only academically prepared, but technically ready to contribute to your communities and the workforce.
Hawak mo.
In college, competence and character will be your strongest weapons to survive. And the same is true in your career. Whatever path you choose, always remember, your work reflects not only your competence, but also your values. Skills may open doors, but it is your values that will keep them open. Right now, our country faces real challenges. Corruption, economic uncertainty, and questions about leadership. Now, the future of our nation depends not only on those in power today, not only on those who are in the positions today. So, the future, no? But on people like you. Kayo ang next generation. Tayo ang next generation, di ba? We are the hope of the future. That's why you are prepared to lead with competence and character, because we need leaders who do not take advantage of the power, but use it to create solutions, uplift communities, and build trust. For example, mentioned by our mayor, nasa a program about providing scholarship. So that's a contribution to the future. Diba? So, para sa for that initiative, thank you so much. We help our future, students in the future to contribute and able to take part on nation building. So, our nation needs not just intelligent and capable individuals, but honest, responsible, and committed ones. Because in the end, nasa kamay natin, nasa kamay ninyo ang peace. No? Sa bawat no, may next opportunity. No, next opportunity. At sa bawat page is your first attempt in learning. So, natutunan mo yan sa Bishop way back 2018. So, yung sabi nga, sinabi mo, there's next opportunity. Is your first attempt in learning. Kaya huwagan nyo ang beat, magpatuloy kayo at ipakita ninyo sa mundo na ang tagumpay ay hindi para sa hindi nagkakamali, kundi para sa hindi sumunod. sumusuko. Go out and explore. Navigate the uncharted. And before I end, I would like to recognize the parents, families, and teachers who stood behind these graduates. Kaya yung nakita niya mga Garland, Suge, Rubel, Bill. Grabe. Ano mapalangga sa inyong parents?
Wala na mo batasan.
And of course, they're present to come here to learn more support and art. So,
Ay, masuyo mo.
your sacrifices and support made this achievement possible.
Sabi mo.
And to the graduates,
Mabot ko na
graduation is not the end. It's not the finish line. It is the starting point of a new journey. Sabi nga sa album na at kailangan simula at wakas, at kailangan wakas at simula. Sa bawat simula, may pagwawakas, at sa bawat pagwawakas, may panibagong simula. And a journey where you will continue to learn, to grow, and to become the person you are meant to be. Congratulations, class of 2026! Go forward with confidence, lead with competence, and live with character. Thank you once again. Congratulations to all of you.